This is my 5th video. It is Friday, May 26th of 2024, and I had blood drawn and whatnot yesterday. So my platelets were still, they were at that do we not, but we decided to go ahead with the infusion. Gosh, I cannot get the reflection out of my glasses. Anyway, but I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, I'm always fatigued, so that's just a perspective thing. But I thought I would, because I had my hair meltdown on my last video. So my mom and I, watching Survivor finale, pulled out all my hairs, and this is what's left. Some of it's still pulling out a little bit, but this way I can kind of wear a hat with a little fringy on it, so it doesn't look as naked-headed. And I wanted to see my cute little hat I got. My friend got me. See, and then you have little bangs, so it doesn't look quite so. Anyway, other than that, I look like I've been swimming in a toxic lake, which is really ironic because there's this creek by where I grew up that kids played in, and we now found out that it had all the a bunch of uranium leftover stuff from the Manhattan Project. So a lot of people have been getting really ill, unusual cancers, whatnot. So, but that's a whole different story. If you're interested, look up Coldwater Creek in Florissant. Anyway, I wanted to address the hair thing a little further, because I had people reaching out going, it's just hair. And you're right, it is. It is just hair. Part of it has to do with what it represents. So last August, I lost all my hair for a stem cell transplant. I told you I went into it as an adventure, because losing your hair when you have cancer is kind of a rite of passage. You kind of, expect that. That kind of makes you part of the really horrible club that it is. But it's expected. So 8 months later, I'm losing my hair again. Now, you should only go through one rite of passage, right? Not only that, but what it also represented is, another failed treatment. I'm fortunate that I haven't had a lot of failures, 3 maybe, but I've only been doing this for a little over a year. So each time you fail, or the treatment fails, it kind of crushes you. And it decreases the likelihood that the next treatment's going to last as long as it could have, if that makes sense. I'm extremely high risk, so any of my stuff is going to be different than other people's. So it also, I thought I had more time to prepare. I thought I was not going to lose my hair for 2 or 3 weeks. I wasn't expecting 1 week. And so it kind of took me off guard, because everything about this disease has been that way for me, where I've been like, okay, this is the plan. And then they're like, yeah, we're doing it tomorrow. Where I'm thinking I have months or weeks or whatever to adjust to the thought process. And then, poof, no, you don't. You're in a situation we got to get you in right away. And, that's frustrating. And probably one of the other things is, it makes me look sick. And most of the time I don't. All of everything going on is inside. Thank God nobody can see that part, myself included. But anyway, that's where the whole hair thing, it was, of course I'm going to miss my hair. But that was only a fraction of why I was having a meltdown. There was a lot more involved. So I just wanted to share that with you. One of the other things is that making plans. When you have a disease like this, you cannot make plans. I can't even make plans for next week. Because the thing is they may call me and say, your cells are back, we're checking you in. I certainly can't make plans for next month or even next year, because I have no idea where I'm going to be in my treatment. And it's very, very frustrating. So, that's like current plans. That's like future plans. That's like I can't plan at all, and it makes it frustrating because people will ask me to do stuff, and I'm like, I can't commit, which is really a hard thing to do. And then last minute I'm going, well, it's one of those things, going out sounds good until you have to do it. So I keep moving my head trying to get rid of that glare. So what will happen is I'll say, well, if I feel good enough, and then I'm like, oh, no, I'm going to leave the house, kind of thing. So anyway, this is Memorial Weekend, so I wanted to wish blessings upon everybody. Remember, it is about the men and women who did not return. Veterans Day is for veterans, and Armed Services Day, I think, is for the people who are currently in the military. Anyway, I hope you have a blessed and safe and happy weekend. Take care until next